This is old Grandpa Fred again. I haven't been on for a while, but today I wanted, because I just received this yesterday, so we're going to be seeing this for the first time together. I wanted to talk about my new drone. I just got this new S151 drone. We're going to open it together here. It's a very good price. That's why I bought it, because I hadn't been into drones before. I've flown one once. That was my son's drone. So I thought, I'm in a pretty decent location to have drone. A lot of lakes near me and so forth. So I could have a little fun with it. And it's a good excuse to get out in the lakes. So let's see what it looks like here. And I'll tell you all about it. I couldn't resist buying it, that's all. It comes in a case. You can look at the box later if you want, but it's got a lot of nice features on it, but it's a beginner's drone. This is not a fancy $200. This is very inexpensive, actually. It's a beginner's. It says age 14 and above, so I well qualify for that many times over. I could have bought a few dozen of these things at that qualification. But let's see what it looks like. Now, we're learning together here, because I hadn't even opened it except to take the bag out of it. Take it out of the bag. They make these things. I know that comes in. Okay. Alright. Let's see what this stuff is. Alright, I know that's the controller. Okay. Nothing fancy about that, but it's packaged very nicely. And I don't want to misplace anything here. Got some wires. I guess we'll see where we need those. And here's the baby. It's packaged, you gotta say, it's packaged very nicely. You can see this. Let me turn the light around here a little bit, so we can see things a little better. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that. Okay, it's got two batteries. I guess that's a battery. Another battery here. And it's got a manual. Again, this came from China, of course. That's where most of the drones seem to be coming from these days. And I don't know if they let you mention the price on this. My website is not monetized. I never got a dime from YouTube or anything. I guess I don't have enough viewers anyway, so I probably wouldn't get anything. I guess it can be if I get enough likes sometimes, but I have quite a few, and I appreciate the viewers I do have. I do have over 1,000 viewers, so I appreciate that very much. But I like having it. Something comes up important that I feel about, that I want to talk about. At least I can go and let you guys know about it. Okay, it's got I guess this is the manual. It looks pretty in-depth. Let me turn this light off for a second, or dim it, or whatever. Get it out of the way, because you can't see the paper. Alright, that's a little better. It's got two sides. And so there are all the pages of how to operate this thing. Okay, now first I tell you a little bit about me, why I chose this one and so forth, and give you a little history. I am in the process of getting my FCC certification to fly drones. It's called 107, I think, and you take a examination, take a test, and so forth. I have driven one-engine airplanes before. I've taken lessons for that, although I haven't finished my pilot license. But I will, when I finish this FCC certification, I will have a drone pilot license, official commercial drone pilot license. So I'll be able to fly it in more places and can even monetize it if I chose to, take wedding pictures or videos from even real estate and so forth. Yeah, pay for it, and it takes a while to do it, and then there's a test afterward, but then you become certified. I do have, I took one test or something that I had to take, safety test for drones. I've taken a lot of different safety tests, things like that. This from even, it's nothing to do with this, but safety firearms test, I have those, certification for concealed carry, and I went through that, and you had to do a lot of shooting. That was fun. So I'm qualified in those things, and I've driven airplanes, flown, I should say, but only single engine, and that's why I have this flight simulator. I do a lot of my flyings now is strictly on the ground, but I get a lot of fun out of my flight simulator. I've got 3 40-inch screens here for my flight simulator, and over there I got another simulator for these big 18-wheeler trucks called American Trucker or something, and that's a nice simulator. I keep busy with my toys. I got a lot of toys, so I don't really call a drone a toy. If you know anything about what's going on in Ukraine, you know a drone is not a toy. Okay, let's see what this thing opens up to look like. Again, I haven't done this. I haven't opened it up before yet, so I don't want to break it. There we go. It's got 4 cameras. Well, let's tell you a little bit about it. It's easier just to look at the box here. I know it's got 4 HD cameras on it, and but I have a video I'm going to show you on that. Let me see. Okay, it folds out, as we all know. Most of you may be a lot more experienced at this stuff than I am. So, and there's a lot of good videos out there by other people who have drones, so you ought to look those up. I don't know what your depth of interest is in drones, but to me, I originally just said, well, I'll buy it recreationally. You know, just when I go somewhere and things. But it's a little difficult to find a place where they let you fly a drone. So I started looking into it a little bit, and I know it helps to have an FCC certification, and you got to pay for that, maybe a couple $100 or just under. All right, there it is. This one. Again, it's the S151. I'm going to have to put my glasses on if I'm going to be reading anything. It says 4 brushless motors. It has intelligent obstacle avoidance. That I need. I'm certainly going to need that. Brushless motors. Electric adjusting pan tilt. Okay. Here's the front of it. Oh, there we go. You see some cameras on there. Electric electric testing. Optical flow localization. Alright, I have no idea what that one is. It has avoidance, dual lens, optical flow localization. I'm not really sure what that is, but that's why I'm taking a course on it. I'm taking a training course on this, and so you won't be seeing me fly it too much yet until I complete that course, because I want to know what I'm doing. I don't want to mess this thing up. It's inexpensive. It's in there's really cheap ones. Let's say, I'm not going to give a specific price for this, but let's say, because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me about that, but it's I guess you can talk about the price on it, but I'm not going to. There's cheap ones, as low as $20. I saw some of them on there, and this is more than double that. But you're in the 40 range on this, 40 something range, and they have them for hundreds of dollars. I'm not. My interest hasn't gone up that much in these, but this sounds pretty like a lot of fun. I mean, nobody's gonna bother an old guy out there with a drone, I hope. But you get the license, and you have to put a sticker on here with, you get the serial number and different information for the FCC, and there's an app that you use to run this. Of course, most of you probably know more about these than I do, but that's what she looks like. And it's called, I bought it from Temu, T-E-M-U. I guess they're competing with Amazon now, because the prices are amazing on that place. Temu.com. Anyway, that's where I bought it. Let's see if I can hang it over here. No, I'll move it over here, and let me see. Oh, geez, I almost dropped it already. Oh, okay. Okay, the only thing I didn't see is he's looking at a screen there. This controller does, oh, that's, okay, it comes, you put your phone in here. I guess it holds your iPhone there. Let me see if that'll fit. Well, it ain't gonna, my iPhone ain't gonna fit in there. So, oh yeah, it opens up. Let me just see that. Okay, how's that? That pretty little girl there is my granddaughter. But anyway, there you go. You get the map and the app in here. The app will tell you where you can fly, where you can't fly, and closed zones and all about the airspace. So I learned all about that in the course I'm taking for the FCC to get authorization. I want that certification, because then I'll go out there, people say, oh, you can't fly here, you can't fly here. Yeah, you can. If the FCC says you can fly there. But there are places you can't fly in national parks, federal national park. You can't fly in a national park. Well, there's a process though. You can even go through to try and fly at a national park, and you get permission, but it's involved. So I'm not going to do that. There's enough places that you go on vacation, but you really gotta read about that, how to travel with these things and where you can travel, and airplanes have their rules. I'm going on a cruise pretty soon, and they have their rules. I can't take a drone on on a cruise ship, stuff like that. But there are places you can go, and a lot of places in the United States that you can fly these things, as long as it's not a controlled airspace. And you need to go to an uncontrolled airspace, and you need to have that app that'll tell you it's uncontrolled. And if you want to fly in a controlled airspace, you got to get permission. So there's other people on YouTube here have videos that are much better than anything I could tell you. So I advise you watch them. I'm just an old man here that has a lot of toys and likes to talk about them. So I'm going to have fun flying it, and I do it the right way. I watch enough videos just to learn to do it the right way, and the right way would be to get certification. So, and it's safe. Take the safety course. That's the first thing I did. I took the safety course, passed that easily, and you can do that online. You can do all that stuff online, and safety course doesn't cost you anything. It's a FCC safety course. Just teaches you the basics and stuff. So I have a manual to read. I have the I don't know. Oh, you got some spare rotors here, and you got the key, I guess, to connect your phone to the controller. That's what the cable is, and a little screwdriver and stuff. So you got everything you need, and the price. If I like this and it works well for me, I'll move up to a little nicer one, I think, because I saw some in there. Wow. But this has 4 cameras. That's what it said. It's 4 cameras. And they're all HD, 4K. It does say 4K, but I think 4K anymore is 180. So coming at you. Come back and check, because I am going to do updates about this. You'll see some progress on it after I get my license, and I'll take some videos of me out there. Hopefully it won't be falling in the water, and it won't be a video of this thing flying down into a lake. I don't want that to happen. But that'll be my excuse to upgrade this to a new, bigger one, more sophisticated. But it's a beginner's, as I said. And the price, you can't complain about it. I mean, $40. I remember I was over in China, and I saw these drones laying it out, and some of them were a good size, probably like this one, I don't know. And less than $30, I saw them sitting there, and I said, "Oh, I want to buy one of those." And my wife said, "No, you don't need that. You don't need that." Oh, I haven't told her I bought this yet either. I'm going to let her know that, but I thought I better get my license first, so that's going to take a while. She worries about that stuff, but I won't get into that. She's pretty good. She'll be okay with it. So I hope you enjoy watching this, and if you have one, you already know a lot more than I do about it. And if you don't, well, there's a place you can get one if you want to begin. Again, this is for beginners, and I can't wait to start flying this thing. Well, they do some amazing things with these over in Ukraine. Battery, I guess it goes down here. I don't know where that goes. I'll figure it all out. Looks like fun though. Where did it go? On that. I wonder if I can do like a crane does, you know, put two of them on, double the travel distance. I think it's good for not long, 20 minutes you can fly. It does have return. You can push a button, one button push to take off and it do that, and then it has the automatic return if you want it to, and so it'll come right back to you and automatically land, I guess. So cool, isn't it? Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I will be doing some more videos on just this particular one. Oh, I will get insurance too. They well, even though it's only 40-some bucks, I will get insurance for. I don't want it to accidentally hit somebody's car or something like. And you can't fly these over cars or people. You gotta follow the rules and get the. If you're gonna fly for fun, relaxation, enjoyment, then that's an exception to the FCC rule, which you can do. You can fly that as an exception, but if otherwise you're going to fly it, then you got to get the certification. I can't emphasize that enough. It's worth it. And so we'll be putting that away, and I hope to do more videos soon. So stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff to show you, and I appreciate you coming back. If you watched any of my videos before, I'm glad you came back. You know, I appreciate it. I know I'm not monetized or anything, but I appreciate you coming back. And I don't know how to do all that monetized stuff. To be honest, I'm not familiar enough with it. I never got it. Some people get paid for making these videos. But once I get the commercial license, I could get paid commercial. You can monetize your videos, your these kind of videos are put up there, and you can monetize that once you have a commercial license, and you can. I guess you can advertise yourself, do weddings, do whatever. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have their FCC commercial license, and can't. I mean, they do anyway, but they don't have a license, and if you get monetized, you have to have a license. So if they get paid, someone does a wedding and want to charge you for it, you make sure you see their license. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you for watching. Keep your eyes on. Sign up so I can send you a notification when I do the videos from out in the wild. That's what I'm looking to do. Bye bye.